news tonight. Governor Godwin Obaseki commences remedial work on Benin Agbo Road. PDP chieftain clears air on viral social media brief on who governs Edo State. Plus, correspondent x-rays what it takes to mentor a boy child. A very good evening to you. Welcome to NTA Benin Main News, and I am Obehi Otobo Aprasai. Governor Godwin Obaseki is satisfied with the ongoing remedial works on the Benin Agbo Road, with a further assurance to commence repair on the old roads as alternatives. This was when he undertook inspection of the road. Good luck, Enaini reports.
The State Executive Council arose from the weekly ESCO meeting and headed for the inspection. First, it was the former Stella Obasanjo Hospital, where the outpatient facility has been concluded.
We now have a network of primary healthcare centers, the Edo Specialist Hospital, and then you then have this comprehensive health hub with an international standard hospital that will have up to 12 specializations. I'm glad to inform you that most of the equipment for that hospital are already in country, and as soon as the civil works are completed, we'll commence their installation.
Thereafter, Governor Obaseki headed for the School of Health Technology, believed to be the Institute for Training of Manpower. Workers were on the site executing projects, just as the governor and his entourage undertook inspection of the project bid to be completed in the first quarter of 2024.
I will have 6 specializations. We'll be able to cater to over 1,000 students, about 400 or 500 in each stream. I'm very pleased with the progress of work, and as I promised you, before the middle of next year, these projects will be delivered.
The governor is
Nigerians have been told to condemn all forms of gender-based violence and seek justice rather than accepting settlement out of court. This was the consensus of speakers at the Gender-Based Violence Seminar in Benin City. Goodluck Enaini again reports at the seminar, which is part of activities to mark the ongoing 3rd edition of the Betsy Obaseki Women Football Tournament, was graced by the United Nations representative Beatrice Eyong and wives of 23 Nigerian current and former governors.
The government of Edo State sees the issue of gender-based violence as waster of destinies, and changing the narrative about the menace is largely dependent on sensitizing and reorientation of the citizens on its dangers. Stakeholders, including students, were on hand to receive lessons from the initiator of the tournament, wife of Edo State Governor, Betsy Obaseki.
We continue to fight it until we achieve close to zero tolerance of gender-based violence in our country.
The UN representative Beatrice Eyong and members of the Nigerian Governors' Wives Forum, both current and former, are united in the fight against the menace. They say no sacrifice is too much and solicit more support.
35 states in Nigeria had passed either the VAP law or they had equivalent legislation in their states to address gender-based violence. The only state in Nigeria as we speak that does not have a law to address GBV is Kano State. And we are hopeful that they will do the needful.
With no fewer than 50 convictions secured and over 250 cases pending, Edo State Judiciary is hopeful of better outcomes.
With our Excellency's support, the Edo State Ministry of Justice has been able to diligently prosecute and secure more than 50 convictions.
There was a session with panelists giving insight to the discourse. In Benin, Goodluck Enaini, NTA News.
People's Democratic Party chieftain and former political advisor to Adams Oshomole, Charles Idahosa, has cleared the air over his media briefing that went viral on social media on his true meaning of Mama Put and homeboy. He made the clarifications and also bared his mind on some issues of state interest while addressing journalists in Benin City. Bukola Orubusi reports for NTA.
While addressing members of the press, Charles Idahosa said 6 weeks ago in his interaction with journalists, he mentioned that the next governor of the state should be someone who shares the pains of the people to be able to deliver the needed dividends to them. Rather, newsmakers trivialized his advice and gave different interpretations to his reference to Mama Put.
Remember of a young man who contested an election in this state. After winning, broadcast for some of his coordinators in different wards, quarters and everything. But it occurred to this young man that there are so many people who didn't work directly with him but voted for him, who he might not know. And what he did was to move from one Mama Put in this town and deposited 200,000, 300,000, 500,000 for a place and said anybody that comes here until this money is exhausted, continue to serve them free. That's why I made reference to that fact that the person must know all the Mama Put in this town. Not that you need to go to Mama Put to be able to run the state.
He further clarified the air on why he believed the next upcoming governor should be a homeboy.
That when you say homeboy, no, somebody that understands the terrain, that somebody that has been here. I'm trying to tell you that you don't have to be imported or to be brought from anywhere to do well. So this time around, we need somebody who is part and parcel of us, who understands the terrain.
On the past rift between the state governor and his deputy, the PDP chieftain said the face-off in the first place could have been managed better. He therefore advised the leadership of the People's Democratic Party to put their house in order before the next governorship elections. In Benin, Bukola Orubusi, NTA News.
Just to remind you that, like always, you can be part of this news by joining us on our YouTube channel, NTA Benin. For any breaking news and happenings in the state, you can also reach the NTA Benin newsroom through the number displayed on your screen. You can also send WhatsApp messages to that same number. And now let's go on our break. When we return, we have more reports, so please stay with us.
Visit the ancient city of Benin. 2 things will excite you: the warmth and welcome of its people, and of course, the class and style of its hospitality business. Randeki Gold, home of hospitality like no other. Located in one of the most serene environments in the ancient city. Truly classy and exquisite with world-class facilities. Fully equipped digital multipurpose hall with life-size, ultra-high definition LED screen. 180 square meters king-size swimming pool with bubble bath. Enough to leave you breathless. The exotic Ariel's Bistro and Grill restaurant with variety of continental dishes, especially some of the rarest delicacies you can find in town. Fact is, a visit will truly convince you that we are gold. Randeki Gold is the gold wing of the prestigious Randeki Royal Hotel at 6 Uhenuyi Street off Ihama and Boundary Roads, GRA Benin City. www.randekihotels.com. Randeki Gold, our hospitality is gold.
They know they tell person everybody must to see with their eyes Oye Technical Generator Shopping Mall, the headquarters for generator matter. You do well as you make it easy for everybody to get generator. Whether a small one as my pocket reach or Perkins and Meccano generator, all answer present for Oye Technical. For quality generators for borehole, air conditioners, office, business or personal use, them full ground. All our generators come with correct spare parts and for better price. We still get grinding machine, pepper mill, sewing machines, lawnmower, borehole pumping machine. How many I go fit talk? Come take your IC for the generator headquarters. Oye Technical Limited, number 79, 81, 83 Mission Road for Benin and all other Oye Technical branches. Oye Technical Limited, affordable quality generators for everybody.
Congratulations, our dear brother, the President, National Executive and entire members of Lume Christian Student Association felicitate with one of our own, Reverend Father Dr. Hilary Usabulo Denuri, on his 20th anniversary of priestly ordination. We are thankful to God for how well he has used you in shaping society, and we are proud of how well you have distinguished yourself in his service and impact to society. You have proven to be a man of character and aligned your conduct with the vision of our alma mater, which is the best or nothing. As one of us, we identify with you on this milestone achievement and encourage you to keep up the great work, even as we pray that God will bless and keep you in good health. Thanks for giving your best in everything. Accept the best wishes of the President and the entire association. Signed, Abiola Akidolive, Secretary General.
Thank you for staying with us. Edo State University, Uzaire, will graduate her first set of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD, and the first 2 sets of medical students on Saturday, 4th November 2023. This was disclosed to pressmen by the Vice-Chancellor of the institution, Professor Emmanuel Aluyo. Victor Odion Archer reports that 414 students will also be awarded the first degree.
Founded in 2016, Edo State University Uzaire will be celebrating her 5th convocation ceremony on Saturday, the 4th of November 2023. This, the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Emmanuel Aluyo, says will witness the graduation of the first PhD graduates of the institution, the first 2 sets of medical students, and 414 bachelor degree holders. The Vice-Chancellor remarked that out of the 14 PhD students, 9 were able to defend their project, while 4 Masters of Philosophy, MPhil, 48 Masters of Science and Arts degree, and 39 postgraduate diploma holders will graduate on that day. According to the Vice-Chancellor, the breakdown of the 414 first degree graduates showed that 12 are graduating with first class, 154 received second class upper, 234 received second class lower, and 14 earned third class degrees.
The National Universities Commission has conducted resource verification visits for various new programs in the university, and academic activities will begin shortly for those programs. These programs include software engineering, cybersecurity, broadcasting, media journalism, mining engineering, production engineering, and mechatronics engineering. We believe that within the next few weeks, the NUC will release the results of these visits, and these programs will commence. We are also excited to inform you that the university will be convoking her first set of Doctor of Philosophy graduates on Saturday, November 4th, 2023.
Professor Emmanuel Aluyo also disclosed that 2 personalities will be conferred with the honorary doctorate degree on that same day. While highlighting the achievements of the university since 2016, Professor Aluyo said the university is ranked the 4th best in Nigeria and the best in South-South Nigeria, and the first medical training institution in the country with an advanced anatomy table, state-of-the-art studio for mass communication training, low and high fidelity mannequins for simulation training, and one of the medical institutions in Nigeria with Power Lab, among others.
First in West Africa to adopt the Canvas learning management system used by Ivy League universities. All programs in Edo State University that are due for NUC accreditation have been duly accredited and have full accreditation status. All engineering programs have been accredited by the Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria. Our medical program has been fully accredited by the Medical and Dental Council. Our accounting program is accredited by ICANN. The university has experienced growth in both student enrollment and the number of faculties and departments. The university now has 9 faculties, including Arts and Management, Arts and Communication, Management and Social Sciences.
While reiterating the annual scholarship for 100 indigent students, the Vice-Chancellor disclosed that a 5 million naira price tag awaits the best graduate student who has the most innovative and potentially lucrative idea, which has been the long-standing practice of the institution. In Uzaire, Victor Odion Archer, NTA News.
The boy child, no doubt, constitutes an essential and dynamic component of a society that enjoys certain privileges and assumes responsibilities. This is due to a societal norm in Africa that believes in male gender superiority to the girl child. Uduakobong Achibong in this report examines the impact of mentoring a boy child to be a better man in society.
Biologically speaking, the word boy is used when referring to a male under the age of 18. From an early age, boys are subjected to traditional notions of masculinity and preference motivated by education, economic, religious, and social desires and norms.
In our society, is the male child that is seen as the child that will inherit the father's property, you know. So to that extent, every family wants to have a male child, you know, to continue what the father started.
Gender expectations leave the boy child with no other option but to find balance in life to be able to contribute meaningfully to the society. One way identified to achieve this is active mentoring.
The male child must be properly be taught, be mentored. They must be properly be brought up in a way that they will know that they have a responsibility that beckons on them. No matter what they want to do, that responsibility is there that they need to perform because the society has placed it on them.
It is important that various families begin to inculcate the right behavior and attitude into the boy child. Education is a key. So educating the boy child on the right set of skills, behaviors will make society a better place for all.
A proper bringing and proper mentoring of the male child will bring about a better society in terms of the kind of leaders that we have.
Although some say biological formation of a child could to a large extent affect what form of mentorship to adopt for a boy or girl, some respondents, however, believe that there is no sex or gender superiority and that everyone, boy or girl, has equal potential to develop a range of life skills applicable in both the workplace, in family, and social relationships.
Brain of a human being is not an organ of sex. It is how you develop your brain that makes the individual either superior or inferior. It has nothing to do with the organs of sex, breast and all that. No, it has nothing to do with that. What it is that people usually focus on today is called gender mainstreaming. Put the boy, put the girl on an equal pedestal and give them an enabling environment and see how they will play, they will shoot.
The child rights law did not discriminate against the girl child. Neither did it uphold only the law for the boy child. It's for both of them, the boy and the girl. So the law is for the child. So whether you are a male child or a female child, the law is for you. And there's no discrimination against a girl child to say the boy child is more superior. No, every child is important.
Amidst dysfunctions and globalization drive, stakeholders say proper mentoring of a boy child will help adolescent boys make better life decisions and become better men in society. In Benin, Uduakobong Achibong for Deadline 360.
Active involvement of youths in governance has been described as a necessary tool to sustain development, economic growth and effective service delivery. Some analysts expressed this view while speaking on the role of Nigerian youths in governance. Judah Bugu reports.
Nigerian youths, like their counterparts world over, are considered valuable assets in driving economic growth and development of the country. As such, they have special place in nation building.
They have a large chunk of numbers, and the election is not won by emotion. Election is won by numbers, and the Nigerian youth control that particular numbers. So as long as they partake in the process, they're supposed to partake in governance. That is how to build your youth to take over power after the older ones.
2023 general election have really shown us how committed, how interesting that Nigerian youth are with governance in Nigeria. There has been a lot of evolvement in terms of participation, in terms of interest, in terms of getting involved.
The growing interest of Nigerian youths in politics in recent times, analysts say, is yet to translate to any meaningful contribution to effective governance.
But when you have people who believe so much in the youth, you agree with me that they will give us time and give us the platform to grow, give us the platform to showcase whatever abilities we have.
We have been so threatened by the political elite that we are not timid when we hear things that have to do with politics. We don't see it like a reality, so we don't actually want to get involved or get engaged in it.
Respondents believe that Nigerian youths deserve more responsibilities in governance. In Benin, Jude Abubu, NTA News.
It's time now for our second and final break. When we return, a concluding segment of the news. Please stay with us.
Edo people, it's that time of the year again. Alagudaro 2023 is here. But what again is Alagudaro? Alagudaro is a celebration of the inauguration anniversary of the administration of His Excellency, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, organized by the private sector in the state. The theme of the 2023 Alagudaro Summit is the Edo Story, creating shared opportunities into the future, and will hold from November 8th to November 12th. This 5-day extravaganza will shine a spotlight on the groundbreaking policies of His Excellency, which have brought prosperity to our beloved state and transformed the lives of millions of Edo people. Among other events, Alagudaro 2023 will feature Edo Women Conference, Benin City Guided Tour, Food Tour, Youth Concert, Alagudaro Summit, Church Thanksgiving Service, Muslim Prayers, Alagudaro Award, and dinner. This year's edition promises to be a roller coaster of excitement and intrigue. Don't miss out. Signed, the Alagudaro 2023 Planning Committee.
Whatever your occasion, whatever your requirement, Efedosa Catering Services is well equipped to cater for the catering needs of your event. With our customized menu of mouth-watering African and continental dishes, cocktails, and small chops, is definitely going to be a mouth-watering experience. Our well-trained and friendly chefs and staff, our royal dining arrangement is sure to make your event grand and memorable. Be it weddings reception, corporate function, anniversary parties, birthday celebration, funeral reception, we will render an event of distinction. We're into event planning and consultancy services. Also, our amazing Grace Event Hall, which can provide up to 500 seating capacity for any event hosting, is sure to blow your mind. Call Efedosa Catering Services on 0807-777-7291 or visit us at 51 Airport Road, Benin City, Edo State, and Peck Filling Station, Oluku Junction, Oluku, Benin City. Efedosa Catering Services, caterers of distinction.
This is not just a hotel. It's a resort, a place where luxury, class, and hospitality meets. It's not just four walls. It's a reinvention. It's an idea that relaxation should be brilliant. We offer world-class services that makes the experience unforgettable. Edo Heritage Hotel, you can't get it better.
This life I can't keep myself. I can't keep myself. I can't keep myself. I'm looking to.
Hello there. Welcome to the newest lounge in the Asian city of Benin, Hyperion Lounge, a lounge with good food, music, drinks, karaoke, networking, exclusive for VVIP, and a relaxed environment to meet the right people. Hyperion Lounge is situated at rooftop floor, which has a panoramic view of the city. Visit us at 76 Akpakava Central Hotel, Efedosa Signature, opposite First Bank, Benin City. For seat reservation, call 091-5111-1123. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Hyperion Central. Central. Email info.hyperioncentra@gmail.com. All COVID-19 guidelines is strictly adhered. Hyperion Lounge, exclusivity redefined.
Many thanks for staying with us. The president of the Nigerian Labour Congress, NLC, Comrade Ajaero, has been arrested by the Nigerian police in Owerri, the Imo State capital. The NLC president was arrested during a protest rally led by the national leadership of the organized labour over what the union described as violation of workers' rights in the state. Head of Information and Publicity of the NLC, Benson Upa, who confirmed the arrests of the Labour correspondent Joseph Austin said the NLC president and the general secretary, Ima Ugwaja, had earlier today joined workers at the state secretariat of the NLC for the protests when suddenly some men with harmful weapons stormed the secretariat, chased them away and arrested him alongside some of the officials of the union. No fewer than 40 journalists in Edo are currently undergoing training at the NUJ Secretariat. The training is targeted for advocacy on how to reduce stigma, discrimination and arrest, as well as an extortion of people who abuse drugs. The training is also a paradigm shift from prevention and education approach to intervention for drug abuse, which is solving the problem of drug abuse using an inclusive approach. We'll bring you details of that report in our subsequent bulletin. The family of Okondu in Ubiaja, Isan East Local Government Area of Edo State has held a memorial mass in honor of their daughter and sister, late Jennifer Omo Igbekuse, who passed on 10 years ago in a fatal motor accident alongside her uncle, late Augustine Okondo. Ifeoma Okafor captured the memorial mass at the Holy Spirit Catholic Church, Okoro, Benin City.
It was a solemn mass for family members, friends, and associates of the late Jennifer, who joined in memorial of a woman many described as a sweet soul. The homily by Very Reverend Father Stephen Dumbiri encapsulated the life and times of late Jennifer, who served God and humanity with her talents and divine gifts. He enjoined faithful to have good relationship with God and be prepared at all times.
As Christians, we continue to hope that as we make efforts, God will give us the opportunity to experience that perfection in Christ.
Then prayers and thanksgiving for the life well spent by Jennifer, though short-lived.
And for God to keep them for these past 10 years is all the grace of God. And that God will continue to keep them.
Yes, my class teacher, my mathematics teacher. Yes, a woman that is honest, a woman that is caring. She's interested in your success.
Jovial, she was the person always bringing fun to the family. But as a teacher, she was a disciplinarian. We feel pained, but we are consoled by the fact that God knows the best.
Well, we were both hockey players. We were players for the school and the state. And we played for this country together. So she's an affable person, extremely brilliant. You know, her degrees were in mathematics, so she was an exceptional student.
Every day of our lives, we remember her. And we keep praying to God to grant her merciful rest.
Born 63 years ago to the royal family of Okondo in Ubiaja, Isan East Local Government Area of Edo State, Jennifer was married to Mr. Humphrey Omo Igbekuse in Oredo Local Government Area of the state. A great mathematician, Jennifer passed on while awaiting her doctorate degree project defense. She is survived by her husband Humphrey, son Uyi, brothers and sisters as well as relatives. including the former Deputy Director News NTA Ima Ukondo. In Benin, Ifoma Ukafo, NTA News.
And that ends our package tonight. We thank you very much for being a part of it. Good night.